Hi, it's Jared O'D from Dynamis. I want to share with you something today called reality confrontation, which is a concept that we use when we're working with older people with dementia. One of the reasons that you'll see aggression and frustration with older people who are experiencing dementia is that staff can often be in a position where they have to confront that person with the realities of their situation. One of the most meaningful stories that I've come across around that is staff often in a care home environment will have to go in the morning and wake up a resident and get them ready for the day. Maybe get them out of bed and help them get dressed, take them to breakfast. And when they wake up this resident, sometimes the resident will look around and ask, "Where's Jock?" Now, Jock is the lady's husband, and Jock just happens to have passed away 20 years ago. And he hasn't actually woken up next to her, or she hasn't woken up next to him for many, many years. Because of what's happening in the lady's perceptions and her memories, when she wakes up in the morning, she always looks for Jock and she always asks for him, which presents a problem for staff. And I've seen both sides of this, where the staff have been told that they must confront the woman with her reality and tell her that, "Mary, Jock died 20 years ago. He's been dead for a long time and he passed away and he's not going to be here today and you won't be able to see him, and that's why he's not in the bed next to you." And which then precipitates, of course, the woman being triggered very emotionally and deeply into perhaps a really bad experience of that moment, and of course for the rest of the day. We've also seen teams of staff who deal with that in a very different way, in what I would suggest is a more person-centered way, where they deal with it much more gently and choose their moment, knowing that the woman's perceptions will vary through the day and so on. It's a very difficult decision to make, and of course we want to do the most ethical thing possible at that time. But at least if we seek to understand and we acknowledge that person's perception of events, then that will lead us to what might be the best resolution for a situation like that. That was my tip for you today. I hope it was useful and beneficial.